To the Senior Hour. Good morning. Senior Hour is sponsored by Comfort Keepers in-Home Care and Advanced Audiology. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host,
Dr. Jean Dorio.
On your hometown station, KHTS. This is a show for, about, and by seniors, giving information to enhance one's quality of life. And our first guest this morning is Karina Romeo, who has a home cleaning service. And it's a very unique one I've never heard of before, and probably many of you listening haven't. She uses organic cleaning products. Welcome, Karina.
Thank you so much.
Welcome
Thank
to
you
the
for
show.
having me.
Yes, this is so interesting.
Thank you.
I didn't know there were such things around.
Yes. I'm so excited to finally be launching it in this area. I've been servicing clients in Los Feliz, Beverly Hills, and other areas for 5 years now, and now we've decided to expand locally. It's an eco-friendly, non-toxic, environmentally friendly cleaning service. We're a detailed service, a high-end cleaning service that are very versatile for customizing cleanings for anyone's needs, and we're very passionate about the environment and non-toxic chemicals being used in the home.
Well, you know, our seniors are very much aware of the environment and what it's done to them to make them older, and they don't like that. And some of that has come because they have lived in a toxic environment where they know now they're all going organic, they're all becoming non-toxic. They're trying to live a lifestyle and within their lives to take care of themselves a lot better. So with our seniors who are listening to this show, though, you know, some of them do okay in terms of vacuuming and dusting and, you know, making sure things are in place. But as you get older, you know, we start to slow down, and we do need help. Sometimes families will come in and help, but we need help from the outside. So you have different kinds of cleaning. It's not so much, we know about the eco-friendly, but you have different kinds of abilities to go in and do a big cleanup or a little cleanup and a continual weekly or monthly cleanup. Tell us a little bit about how you would service our seniors.
Absolutely. So the actual official web page with all the detailed information will be going live tomorrow, which I'm really excited about.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, it started as, you know, a small organic out of the home type of service, and now it's been expanding so rapidly because of the need and because Santa Clarita really has a niche that needs to be filled for eco-friendly, non-toxic services. So in the web page, there will be different services available that you can choose from, mostly to the effect of deep cleans. As far as an initial clean, we can go really deep into the home, and we're very detailed, high-end as far as the products we use. You get the little perk of flowers in your home and organic chocolate on your pillow.
Great.
So
Wow.
that's a nice little perk. That's, you know, we consider ourselves
I love
passionate
chocolate.
about it.
I love
And
chocolate.
of course organic chocolate. So we use the most high-end products in the market on the EWG scale, which is, you know, monitored
Yes.
by it's
I've seen it at Whole Foods and a lot of
absolutely
Trader Joe's, right?
yes. So, and we use the most high technology vacuums, all the most latest technology to clean your home. And we also do move in, move out, and we can customize all the cleaning. So for example, if there's just a little pickup that you need once a week, we can come in and do that. We really get with you, see the square footage of the home, the condition of the home, and customize the service to what your needs are. It usually works on an hourly basis, but very flexible as far as what we want to provide our clients with, and super passionate about getting those toxins out of the system and the home. As we know, eco-friendly and organic has been trending for a while, but it's been a huge part of my background in general in all areas. And I just wanted to incorporate it into the cleaning service, and it's just keeps growing and growing. The interest is there. People are becoming more aware of how important the health benefits are of having non-toxic chemicals in your home that can create, you know, side effects and sickness, illnesses, you know, asthma, chronic illnesses. So super passionate about keeping those toxins out of the home, creating a safe environment, a euphoric environment. You know, there's a lot of essential oils and aromatherapy that happens. So
when you finish it, place smells pretty good,
It smells
too.
amazing. That's the client's favorite comment when we come home. I love how it smells in here. It's so uplifting. So we
Well,
love to
tell
make
me,
it smell good.
how did you get involved in doing this? What pushed you into this?
Okay, well, I was actually living in San Diego. I was a pregnant mommy. I was very passionate about cleaning already. I've always been, you could eat off the floor in my home, hospital status, and really into, feng shui and organization. I've always helped people organize. And so I had a background in production, actually, but I became pregnant. Then I was going to be a mommy, couldn't spend those 14 hours on set anymore. So decided to make a huge life change, moved out of San Diego, came up here in Santa Clarita with a 1-year-old, and kind of had to start all over. So I said, let's try to attempt the cleaning, see if something comes of it. And a friend provided me with a few clients. They really loved me. I've been with them 5 years. It grew really rapidly. And I was like, I can do this. This is working out. And it just keeps expanding. So many people in Santa Clarita had been telling me that there was a huge niche and need for this and that I should market myself further. But again, single mom raising my child, there wasn't that much time. Now he's a little older, and I've decided to completely expand the business and fill the niche and comply with the demand. There's tons of demand for it. So I hired a few. Yeah, you too?
Absolutely. I
So,
need you. Yes.
yeah, I've hired a half a dozen girls to supplement the company because it's growing that rapidly. And I will, be servicing somewhat, but mostly managing and going from there. But yeah, it just started with a few key clients that actually a friend of mine that was kind of doing something similar passed off to me, and they were thrilled with the results. So here we are. It's just, started off super organically, to use the term again.
Well, everybody is listening to us right now and saying, what's the name of your company?
It is Eco Green Clean SCV. So if you Google that, it should be coming up pretty soon here. Eco Green Clean SCV, and we will be going live with the webpage tomorrow.
Cool.
So everybody can contact me there.
So,
That's
our
wonderful.
seniors, sometimes they are a little bit leery of people coming into their homes.
Right.
So how, especially with our seniors, how do you assure them that, there's security there, that things will be safe and, nothing will be taken and they'll feel comfortable other than just the smell,
Right.
but, as well, assuring that security is involved too.
Absolutely. Well, initially it was myself promoting my own services. So it was, a personality meshing and just letting them know that we are licensed and there's a security process that happens with the screening of the cleaners. And we go through a thorough process of background checks, and they're usually friends of mine, actually. I usually hire people in my circle. We want to service the community, people that are in the area that are passionate about the green clean and maybe involved in other environmental friendly community services themselves. So pretty much anybody involved in my company is going to be a part of the community as well, and will be very researchable.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
I need your telephone number.
Yes, absolutely. I will give it to you, and it'll also be on the webpage tomorrow.
Hate to say it, when I clean sometimes and pushing the vacuum cleaner around and dusting, things fall off the shelf and they break.
Right.
I mean, what? So you're experienced in this, how do you handle that?
You know what? I have to proudly say I've never broken one item in 5.5 years of cleaning.
Wow.
Yeah, and it is kind of like there's a liability there. So it is a big part of the process, the training process with we're calling them eco cleaners for my site. So my eco cleaners are really, really experienced in that area. I've never had such a thing occur, and if it did, we would absolutely be willing to replace. Hopefully it's something replaceable. But I mean, we take very serious care in respecting the property and the surroundings. We're very customized. If there's pets, we can give your pets some love. We have no problem working around pets and children, and are really conscious of people's personal belongings and their comfortability level. Is that a word? Comfortability level in their home. And we have these initial conversations with them to see what their needs are, and we try to meet those needs.
So in terms of pets, because a lot of our listeners have pets at home. Is there anything different that you do in terms of caring for the home and realizing there's a pet involved, and how you make sure that their environment is safe as well and good for them?
Absolutely. So the eco-friendly, non-toxic products are obviously a huge part of that, but we've had several clients, one of their first questions is they're a little concerned with the interaction with the pets, and they believe that they need to take the pets out of the home, or do I need to take my dog on a walk for 2 hours while you're there? And absolutely not. First of all, I'm an animal lover. Most of my girls are animal lovers as well. We take great care to not spray anything near their food and water sources, that type of thing, and we're just very accommodating to the pets. So I have a little joke on my webpage. We might even give them a little love if you don't mind if we're there. But
my kitty Ginger, she would run and hide.
Oh yes, the kitties seem to do that. Yeah, the
She'll
kitties
go under the bed or in the closet, anywhere she can find a way not to be around.
Yes, when they see the vacuum lady come, a lot of the kitties go and run for cover. The doggies seem to love us, though, and they really want to be involved. So we have no problem with that. Of course, there's a little more involved in the cleaning process when there is dogs, because that's really where the pet and dander and fur really collects all over. So it's a little more of an extensive cleaning in general. So we're just well aware of, under the couches, in the nooks, everywhere that the pet dander and fur would collect. So it's just a little more of a methodical cleaning with pets involved.
This very interesting organic, because I'm definitely going to get you involved with my house, because my husband's still in the hospital, but he has COPD and asthma. Yes. And when I bring him home, he's going to be in that environment, and if the house is cleaned with organic liquids and whatever, it'll be much better for him.
Absolutely, and that is also a huge niche we're filling, is people that have gone through illness or are taking more notice to the side effects of the toxic chemicals that are in regular cleaners, really like to bring us in for aftercare, like you mentioned, coming home from the hospital from an illness or asthma. Really, really crucial to keep the environment super free of toxicity and cleaning, and a super clean environment. So that is a big part of what we do, is accommodate people that have had illnesses. I mean, there's so many studies associated to the toxins in cleaning products in the home, and people are becoming more aware of it and just don't want them in their environments at all.
I didn't know there was anything like eco-friendly cleaning stuff.
Yeah,
when Laurie said, "This is your guest," and this is very interesting, I thought, what?
Yes.
That's amazing. I've never heard of it before.
Yes. So, like I said, some of the other areas, like Los Feliz, Beverly Hills, it's super trendy, so everybody's well aware of it. But I was noticing that a lot of Santa Clarita, although environmentally conscious and community conscious, and it's like a great networking community, just weren't really aware of this type of service at all. And I just knew it needed to be implemented with my passion for cleaning and organization, and then environmentally conscious and passionate. I was like, we can mesh these two and just really bring something amazing to the community. And the response has been amazing. So.
Well, and we have a lot of seniors up here, too.
Yes,
I mean, really a lot of seniors.
Absolutely.
Because they love the area.
Right.
It's a senior-friendly city.
Absolutely.
It really is.
As well as family, which is, why I'm loving to raise my son here. So, anyone in general would benefit from the eco-cleaning, but specifically seniors and children, anyone with pets. I mean, they're more susceptible to these toxins, and so we really want to clean up their environment.
They strive to stay in their homes.
Absolutely.
And, a lot of them are aware that as they look around and they see their environment and they can't take care of it as well, they worry that, that their kids or guests that might come in, family that will say, hey, Mom, Dad is not doing the job, and, they can't live here anymore. And that's, when you say those words, they get afraid of what's going on. So and I do house calls for our seniors here in Santa Clarita, and I get to visit homes, and, some of them are kept nicely, but I know that they're working real hard to stay in their environment. So let's kind of walk through the process. If someone is listening right now and saying, yeah, I'm having trouble taking care of my place. What is that deep cleaning when you walk in and you go? They say, yeah, I've worked to try to keep it clean, but it's a little bit more difficult now. How do you, as you walk into somebody's home, evaluate that home?
Okay, so basically the first communication we have, I evaluate what their needs are. Some people, their homes are already pretty clean and tidy, and they would just like the general upkeep. For instance, a senior may not just have that all-day stamina to keep the upkeep of the home. So I would go in and do that. But normally what we do for the initial deep clean, we come in for 3 to 5 hours would be the initial. Wow. And we go really, really deep. So this is a service, and again, customized and depending on what they need. But this is where we will actually clean out the fridge, clean out the microwave and stove, under the furniture, grease. We will even take tarnish off the faucets in the sink with stainless steel brushes. I mean, it's a thorough, detailed cleaning to kind of get, all the areas that haven't been hit in years, several years, that accumulate. We do blinds, which get really filthy. That's quite a process.
Very dusty.
They get very, very dusty and collect a lot of dust, and they're often overlooked. So, the blinds, if we're doing all the blinds in the house, that could be a couple-hour process. So depending on the needs, we'll do a really thorough deep clean. Some people like to do thorough deep cleans on the regular or once a month. So we'll do that as well. If that is not the case, we'll go in, do the thorough deep clean, and then do the follow-up cleanings, which are the basic cleanings that are 2 to 3 hours for the upkeep. And then we can go back to a deep clean a few months later if they want, just depending on the level of detail that they want in their home. Everybody has a different expectation, and a lot of it depends on the condition of the home already, the square footage. So I assess what they need. We usually do a little walkthrough, and they can give me a clear idea of what they want for their home.
So how about, the floors are for our seniors a place where, holds great, help in terms of moving around, but sometimes it's a danger to them because they can fall and trip on something.
Right.
But in terms of, hardwood floors, easier to take care of. But, what about rugs and carpets and things like that? How do you guys handle that? Do you bring a carpet cleaner in it? You do?
Well, not an actual carpet cleaner, but we bring we can maybe amend with that service, but what we have is the Miel vacuum. It is the highest.
The Miel?
Miel. Miel. M-I-E-L.
Not M-E-O-W for
not Miel like kitty. Miel.
And what's it? M-I-E?
M-I-E-L-E. Yeah, and it is one of the best in the industry for this type of servicing. So it's like a really intense vacuum that also almost acts as a shop vac. So it can literally detail a carpet or a hardwood floor, but then get, kitty litter and like really sand. It really just picks up everything thoroughly.
That's interesting because most carpeting, if you ever remove it, oh my goodness.
What's underneath?
What's underneath?
Yeah, yes. So,
and that is wonderful that vacuum cleaner can pull that out.
Absolutely.
Because that's critical.
Yes.
It really is.
Yeah, it's a really, really powerful vacuum. So it does all that. And then with the mopping, we have state-of-the-art technology on that as well. Get really deep clean. We use
state-of-the-art
mopping. Yes, we use the steam mop, the steam moppers.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Whoa.
So we use those on hardwood floors, on the bathrooms and kitchen if they have a little tile or linoleum, and it just gets like a really deep heat, steaming heat into it. It's a power mop, so really steams it out after we've already cleaned it thoroughly with the vacuum. So the floor process is a really deep clean regularly. We take pride in the floor. I mean, that's kind of, what really makes it all come together and shine, and what the expectation is for the home is to have a really thoroughly cleaned floor, and we specialize in that as well.
So tomorrow your website will be launched. So what is the website? How do they get there?
So if you just Google, we're gonna get, I guess.
Is it Eco Green?
Yeah, I need to figure out what the exact
SCV?
Address will be this
Okay.
evening. But
Okay.
if they just Google Eco Green Clean SCV.
Is there a hyphen between the eco and
There's not. Thank you for
Okay.
asking that. It's
Yeah.
actually, there's no hyphen on this one.
Oh,
So Eco Green Clean SCV, they should be able to find me.
Okay. And how about a phone number or contact information? Or
I can.
somehow.
Yeah, that'll be updated as well. I
Do you
can
have
just
one
give
right
it
now? Or-
Yeah.
that'd be
So
great.
they can contact me at 661-993-9136. Again, that's 661-993-9136. And my name is Karina.
With a K.
With a K.
Karina.
Karina. Yes, thank you.
Karina, what an interesting visit. Good heavens, I've learned so much, and I will definitely be calling you.
Thank you so much.
Because I need a cleaner.
Thank you
really
for having
do.
me. Okay, definitely call me. I would love to take care of you.
Absolutely. I will give you a call probably later on today sometime.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you having me on and letting me explain my passion and what I'm offering the community.
That is wonderful.
The state-of-the-art mopping. That's
yes.
really cool.
That's Eco Green Clean SCV.
Yes.
Thanks very much,
Thank you
Karina.
so much.
And hopefully we'll have you back again.
That would sound great. I would love
yes.
that.
I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Dorio, on your hometown station, KHTS.
Little Eye Leaders is the newest preschool in the Santa Clarita Valley. At Little Eye Leaders, our outstanding teachers lead with intellect, perspective, and heart. That means our programs provide a warm, nurturing atmosphere to meet the unique needs of each child. We believe that play is a powerful form of learning for young children. That's why our kids have every opportunity to learn through the magic and excitement of play. Parents, schedule a tour today by calling 303-0400 or online at littleeyeleaders.org.
You worry because your mom and dad aren't as active and are finding it more challenging to live on their own. The answer? Premier Assisted Living Community, Oakmont of Santa Clarita, now leasing. Located on Newhall Ranch Road, Oakmont of Santa Clarita, bringing comfort and luxury to assisted living. Your parents can enjoy 5-star amenities and panoramic views in a world-class community. No other assisted living community has this kind of luxury and amenities in our valley. Visit oakmontofsantaclarita.com.
It's Consumers Furniture's President's Day sale. We are Santa Clarita's largest furniture store, and this weekend everything is 25% off our already low prices or finance for 24 months interest-free. All bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, and more is 25% off. Come in and see all the new merchandise and special floor sample closeouts we have for our largest sale of the year. Consumers Furniture is located in the Center Point Shopping Center below Sam's Club and Walmart.
At Advanced Audiology, we know how important hearing is to you, your loved ones, your work success, your safety, and your ability to stay in the game. Most people won't admit hearing loss to themselves or others. We make it easy for you. Today's digital hearing aids come in a variety of styles, including invisible. All feature-rich, providing unparalleled hearing quality, wearing comfort, and automation that simplifies your life. Don't be fooled by our imitators. There's only one Advanced Audiology with the purple sign next to AAA on Valencia Boulevard.
Mission Valley Bank is a commercial bank in the Santa Clarita Valley that really puts the community into community banking.
At Mission Valley Bank, we strive to be a trusted advisor to our clients, and that means being an integral part of the communities we serve. We started the Give Where You Live program to help bring awareness to our nonprofit partners. We're more than just a local business bank. In fact, we're a full-service, independent commercial bank that is locally owned, community-minded, and relationship-driven. I'm Tamara Gurney, President and CEO of Mission Valley Bank, and I invite you to experience the Mission Valley Bank difference, where your success is our mission. We want to be your most valued bank.
Mission Valley Bank has been named Most Trusted Advisor Business Banker by the San Fernando Valley Business Journal 5 years in a row and received the Business Leadership Award by the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce, Valley Industry Association, and SCV Economic Development Corporation. Visit them at their Center Point branch location or at missionvalleybank.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Miles McNamara, Certified Senior Advisor and owner of Comfort Keepers and Home Care. Our caregivers help you in your own home. A Comfort Keeper can provide companionship, meal preparation, medication monitoring, assistance with personal care, transportation to doctor appointments, all enhancing your independence and safety in the comfort and privacy of your own home. So if you or someone you love could use a helping hand at home, call Comfort Keepers at 287-4200. That's 287-4200.
We all know sometimes people lose their way. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, the Way Out Recovery SCV may have the answers you've been waiting for. The Way Out is the premier intensive outpatient treatment center serving Santa Clarita. Asking for help is the first step. Call The Way Out today, 661-296-4444. That's 296-4444 for a private free assessment. The Way Out is an accredited, affordable outpatient program that accepts most insurance. Call us at 661-296-4444 or check us out online at thewayoutrrecoveryscv.com. wayoutof.com. Quit battling with yourself. Ask The Way Out for help today.
Aloha, friends! Go check out Honu Coffee, home of the best cold brew coffee. What makes their coffee special is how their organic coffee beans are infused with nitrogen to create a smooth and delicious cup of coffee. You'll also find traditional bold coffees and island-inspired signature drinks. They're the perfect place to catch up with friends or just relax with your favorite cup of joe. Honu Coffee on Lyons and Walnut in Newhall. Stop by and say aloha.
And now for your convenience, a second Honu location at 23502 Lyons Avenue between Peachland and Apple.
At Advanced Audiology, we know how important hearing is to you, your loved ones, your work success, your safety, and your ability to stay in the game. Most people won't admit hearing loss to themselves or others. We make it easy for you. Today's digital hearing aids come in a variety of styles, including invisible. All feature-rich, providing unparalleled hearing quality, wearing comfort, and automation that simplifies your life. Don't be fooled by our imitators. There's only one Advanced Audiology with the purple sign next to AAA on Valencia Boulevard.
Your hometown station.
Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
Welcome back to the Senior Hour. I'm Dr. Gene Dorio with my co-host Barbara Cochran on your hometown station, KHTS. We have Nola Aronson with us, our guest who has been here for years, taking care of our seniors in this community and helping them out with problems related to hearing. And as a physician in Santa Clarita, I know that quality of life is related to how well someone hears. And you have been helping so many people here, Nola, with that problem and bringing them back to life and giving them that quality again. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Gene. I really appreciate it, and thank you, Barbara. It's nice to see you. I just thought what I would address today is how healthy hearing can be your wake-up call to check your hearing. Mm-hmm. Because one of the things that people put off is one of their most important senses, and that's their hearing. So why do we get our eyes checked? Why do we get our teeth checked? Why do we get our heart checked? And why do we consider our ears being checked not important? It's the last thing that people ever do.
Because they can't hear that it's a problem.
Right, exactly.
Well, sometimes they don't want to admit that they have a problem
Constantly.
hearing.
Right.
Especially men.
Right.
Especially
and why
men.
is that?
Because maybe it could be their wife.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I think the reason is because...
Got some bad stares on either side of me. Not you, Robin.
Well, I really think it's because the first thing people think of is the word hearing aids.
Yeah,
and they think
that's right.
that the only thing you can do about your hearing is hearing aids, which that is most of the time the solution, but we don't call them hearing aids anymore. So because I've been doing this for 38 years, I know what all of you are talking about when it comes to talking about hearing aids. So now that sounds like a crutch, you know? And they used to be like these big, awful things, and they were only for what we considered old people.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. What do you mean by old people?
Well, that's what they used to think. It was only for people like we're 80 years old and older. I'm sorry, Barbara, but anyway.
How about 90? 90 or older.
But I don't consider, age is just a number.
That's right.
But
that's right.
It's how you live your life that's very important. And did you know that addressing your hearing may be one of the best things you can do to stay vibrant and maintain an active lifestyle? Mm-hmm. Because as you evolve into getting older, you want to have a better self.
That's right.
Now, I am a senior also, and I never thought of myself as a senior, because I have this concept. The seniors are old people.
Old people.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look at somebody like you, Barbara, and all the things that you have done in your life and all the things that you've accomplished, I don't think of you as an old person. Your age may say that, but you're not old. You're still active. You're still doing things.
Yeah, well, I consider myself older. Not old.
Right.
I'm just older.
Right. So, when we look at some of the risk factors that affect other things in our health, a lot of it comes from hearing loss. And hearing loss could affect other things in our health, such as dementia, with an emphasis of managing your hearing loss in what is considered midlife, whatever that is. So I say...
Whatever midlife is, you're right.
So I say around the age of 50, we should all be considering getting a free baseline hearing screening so we know where we're at. And then we can go from there. But we at least educate ourselves on the importance of hearing, and that we don't wait until we get older. And we don't wait until people start complaining. And also the fact that all of a sudden now you have a hearing problem, but you don't want to go get, quote, a hearing aid. And so you don't get your hearing checked, and now you find yourself not wanting to go and do the things that you really liked to do before.
But let's talk about baseline, how important that is to know if a deficit is there. Because there are many of our seniors will not have a deficit, even at age 50. But by having a baseline, we will know if indeed there has been a change down the line. And of course you had that wonderful example and many examples of where you had a baseline on someone, and I think I recall the case was where you had a baseline and the patient's baseline changed markedly, and you knew something had happened to the patient, and indeed they had a brain tumor that you were able to determine because you had a baseline.
Right.
So, everybody, like moving your clock backwards and forwards, or changing your batteries in your smoke detector. One of the things that when you hit age 50, you should have baseline hearing exam done.
Right. And also the other story that I had was a woman came in, got her baseline. The next year she was in a car accident where the airbag went off next to her ear. We were able to prove then that
to the insurance company
that she didn't have a hearing loss before this happened, and she was an older person. So they would have already assumed, oh no, she already had that problem. But we were able to prove that, and then, I was able to help her. So, you never know. But we get everything else checked. What's the difference?
That's very true.
I mean, it takes 10 minutes. We're offering it for free at Advanced Audiology on Valencia Boulevard in the Owen Patterson Century 21 building next to AAA. And we do those kinds of things for our community, amongst millions of other things that we do for our community. So, now what I would like to address, though, is that the changes in what we called hearing aids, I now call them hearing devices or your own personal Bluetooth headset.
Yeah.
Well, I call them ears.
Ears.
And I'll say to Russ,
that's good.
Where are your ears?
That's a good one.
Sometimes he doesn't have them in, and he can't hear me.
Right.
And especially since he's been in the hospital.
Oh.
And they have to take them out when they clean him, that kind of thing. And sometimes they don't put them in right. And but that's what I refer them to. They're his ears.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
hearing aids,
whatever you want to call it, but we don't want to call it hearing aids anymore,
no.
because that's such a negative connotation. And, you can gain more confidence with them. And with Valentine's Day coming up, we want to think about how you want to listen to the sweet whispers of love into your ear.
That's right.
And if you can't hear them, you'll be missing out on whether your spouse likes you or not, or loves you.
Loves you. That's more like it.
Yeah.
Loves you. Yes.
Anyway, a lot of research is very positive on doing something about your hearing. And we find wax in people's ears. We find fluid in people's ears. A lot of the hearing problems could be addressed medically. It doesn't necessarily mean that you come in, you're going to get a hearing aid. But now they're so invisible, and everybody wears these big things hanging out of their ears because we all have to be hands-free. And then I watch all the musicians on TV, and they're wearing these big in-the-ear monitors that are all different colors sticking out of their ears. This is so much more invisible than, that. And then you're not missing out on making more money, keeping active in your lifestyle, feeling younger about yourself, feeling good about yourself, not feeling isolated. So there's all these positive things that go with, improving your hearing. So they even say that sex is better with when you hear better.
Tell that to the guys.
Woohoo! Quick, let me go get my hearing aids in.
Put your
then we'll have
ears
some
in.
sex.
So now there's some myths about hearing loss that I thought that we could address.
Don't say that it's sex.
I had to throw that in, lighten up the subject a little bit. It's kind of like when people have to go to the dentist. They don't want to go because they're afraid of the dentist, So this one, maybe you could address this myth. It says, if I had a hearing loss, my family doctor would have told me.
I don't think so.
So how does that happen?
And I think that's more avoidance than anything else. They just have the suspicions and the leeriness of not wanting to have an exam, and they just want to push it aside again. So they use their physician as the excuse not to have it done.
Right. That's good. It says here that only 14% of physicians routinely screen for hearing loss during a physical.
It's probably. I think it's more than that.
Yes.
Yeah, because nowadays, you do have to hope that patient can hear you, and so I have seen my patients sometimes. I'll notice them reading lips. Reading my lips, and I'll know that is a clue right away for me to start determining why are they doing that, and is there a deficit that is taking place. So when I see that happening, right away I jump on that. But there's so little time sometimes in being with your doctor that you're going to say, hey, I have ringing in my ears, or there's a problem hearing, or it's diminished on one side, or because you're not going to be asked that by the doctor because they're saying, how's your breathing been? Do you have a cough? Do you have a headache? Have you passed out? Things like that. They're more concerned about the bigger things that are a threat as opposed to a hearing, which, it sometimes is a threat, but it ends up being a quality of life issue.
Right, exactly. And I was in a doctor's office for a physical, and she knows I'm an audiologist, and so I said to her jokingly, you didn't ask me about my hearing. She goes, well, you're answering all my questions.
That's the guideline, I guess. But
so what we've started to do to help out is my husband, who works for me, who also has an 85% hearing loss. He has started to go into physicians' waiting rooms, into the general practice physician or the internist, and with the doctor's permission, while the patient's waiting, sometimes they have to wait a long time in certain offices, he gives you a free hearing screening. So you don't even have to go anywhere.
That's pretty cool.
And then we can help the doctors out by telling them, about their patients and how their patient can be helped. So the doctor's actually gaining a lot from this because they're offering a wonderful service of something, like you said, there's mostly other quality of life issues that you need to address.
I bet Steve loves to do that, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he loves to talk to people.
Yes, I know.
And he loves people, yeah.
But do you do it as I do? I do house calls. I mean, if I were to call Steve up and say, This patient's having trouble hearing. Would you guys be able to take your instruments out? And
sure.
You can?
Yeah, remember we talked about that when we had the optometrist in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we have a little iPad. And we have these, and we do it at like the Home and Garden Show. You know how busy that is, the KHTS Home and Garden Show. We love being there. But we can set our headphones to very noisy environments. So that I did an experiment, and we were like at a Home and Garden Show, and then the patient would come back to our office after they failed the screen, and we'd retest them.
Good.
And they were very accurate.
Wow.
So yes, we can do that for you.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Good. And, so let's say, do they have to have a doctor referral for that? For instance, somebody says, my mother is definitely having trouble hearing. She will not admit it, but she will accept a house call if somebody comes in. Could they call you up and say, can you get Steve to come out?
So unfortunately, I don't know if we could just go around doing free.
What if I gave you a referral?
We have to do that because he's not an audiologist or a licensed person. He's just knows how to do screenings.
Yeah.
So screenings are pass-fail, and what it will signify is whether the person really does have a problem or not. The kind of things that he does. Then when he finds the problem, then he sends that person to us in our office.
But he goes to doctors' offices.
Yes.
Now,
well, yes, we have 4 doctors that allow us to come into their practice.
That that's an incredible service.
Right.
It really is.
And it really helps the doctors out because we tell them what's happening with their patients, and then they are doing another service for their patients.
And if they're waiting in the waiting room for 3 hours, it gives them something to do to bide their time.
Right.
That's true. Well, let's get into that a little bit further, shall we? We need to take a break. Okay. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Dorio, on your hometown station, KHTS.
The best live theater can be found right here in the Santa Clarita Valley. The Canyon Theater Guild has been entertaining audiences for decades with top-quality musicals and plays. Located on Main Street in Old Town Newhall, CTG also offers workshops for the young actor in your family. For more information, call the box office at 799-2702 or go online to canyontheater.org.
If you're tired of your nail polish chipping a day or two after an expensive manicure, then you'll love the gel nail polish manicure now offered by Ann. Ann is a licensed manicurist serving the Santa Clarita Valley in Canyon Country for over 15 years. And now she's offering the gel manicure that lasts without chipping for up to 2 weeks. Log on to hometownstation.com for details on how to get an amazing deal on gel nails by Ann on Restaurant Row, or call Ann at 250-8340.
We all know sometimes people lose their way. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, the Way Out Recovery SCV may have the answers you've been waiting for. The Way Out is the premier intensive outpatient treatment center serving Santa Clarita. Asking for help is the first step. Call the Way Out today, 661-296-4444. That's 296-4444 for a private free assessment. The Way Out is an accredited, affordable outpatient program that accepts most insurance. Call us at 661-296-4444 or check us out online at thewayoutrrecoveryscv.com. Quit battling with yourself. Ask The Way Out for help today.
At Advanced Audiology, we know how important hearing is to you, your loved ones, your work success, your safety, and your ability to stay in the game. Most people won't admit hearing loss to themselves or others. We make it easy for you. Today's digital hearing aids come in a variety of styles, including invisible. All feature-rich, providing unparalleled hearing quality, wearing comfort, and automation that simplifies your life. Don't be fooled by our imitators. There's only one Advanced Audiology with the purple sign next to AAA on Valencia Boulevard.
It's like no other station I've ever listened to. It's great.
Your hometown station.
Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
Welcome back to the Senior Hour. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Dorio, on your hometown station, KHTS. And we are speaking with Nola Aronson, one of our sponsors of the Senior Hour. And you wanted to talk about community involvement.
Which you have been involved with for all the years that I have known you, which is, 30-something years now.
I've been here 32 years.
32
we celebrate
years.
32 years.
That's how long
Well, I
I've
know
known you.
one organization you are involved with is the Senior Center.
That's
and
right.
you're one of the sponsors of the Celebrity Waiter Dinner.
Yes.
Woohoo!
So what we do in advanced audiology is when you buy a hearing device from us, we not only help you to hear better, but we take 10% of our hearing aid proceeds and we give it back to our community. So actually, you are also giving back to your community. And I feel that especially, the senior hour, me being a senior, that this new senior center that we're getting is so amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's so exciting, and I can't wait for it to open, but we still do need to raise a little bit more money. So I decided this year I would step up and be the title sponsor for the Celebrity Waiter Dinner, which is on February 23rd. I don't even know if they have any tickets left because I think they're sold out.
They're sold out.
Yeah, they're sold out. So if you do want to volunteer to be a celebrity waiter, though, they may still have some openings. I don't know, but you can contact the Senior Center for that. But it's such a fun event. And this year we're doing The Greatest Showman. So we get to dress up like circus people and things like that, and we have to decorate our tables, and the waiters, they have to earn their keep, so we buy script, and that's how we get our plates and our dinner and our forks and napkins, and it's really a fun event and lots of exciting prizes for that.
They have an auction there as well, and it's a lot of the seniors do come as well, so it's a whole potpourri of invited guests and celebrity waiters that are out there helping our seniors out.
Right. And this Friday night is the Empowering Hearts Dinner for Single Mothers Outreach, and we're a sponsor there also. And that's a masquerade ball, so I've never been to it, but I'm looking forward to that on this Friday night. And then coming up on March 24th, Sunday, is the Seroptimus Wine Affair. And actually, we're going to have it right outside the door here on Main Street. Different this year. We used to have it at Town Center Drive. And this year we're going to have it on Main Street here because we have a lot of new restaurants, a lot of new wineries, beer places, wonderful new places around here, and we thought everybody should enjoy that. So you come out and you sip, stroll, and eat.
That's
and
right.
listen to music.
Now that's March 24th, and
It's
you
Sunday,
think,
March 24th.
And you don't think the rain will be gone? And here in Santa
It will be
Clarita,
gone. That day, it will be gone, of
you
course.
have figured that out. The
Yes, of
weather
course.
report. All right.
Yeah, didn't you know I can do that too?
It doesn't come from a hearing device.
Well,
does it or does it?
You can do anything if you put your mind to it.
That's right.
So
You
we
really
will,
can.
We will hope that the 24th is just fine, which it will be.
Yeah, so we're involved in a lot of things. I can't even remember all of them. So coming to our office is more like coming home to a family. Our
Absolutely.
waiting room is a living room. You get to have treats and coffees and teas and all kinds of things. And so don't be a stranger. Come visit us. So a couple of other myths. You want to go over that?
Sure. We have a few minutes, yes.
So this is a funny one. My hearing is normal for my age. Now, what does age have to do with hearing? That's what people say.
My hearing is normal for my age.
Yeah. Do you ever hear a doctor say your blood pressure is normal for your age?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what does that mean?
Not
The blood pressure is
anymore.
either normal or not normal. It has
age
nothing
is
to do with
irrelevant.
age.
No.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
And they did used to say that. We were
Yes.
even taught that 40-something years ago, that's what I was taught.
Right.
That, a person, a senior whose blood pressure is 190, that's normal for their age.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, it's different now.
And so the funny thing is age has nothing to do with hearing loss either, because people are born with hearing loss.
That's
right. And we treat people of all ages from birth all the way to 100 plus. So I remember, a lot of people also say to me when we talk about age, oh, well, I'm too old now. I'm probably going to die within the next year or so. Why would I want to spend money on helping my hearing?
And they're 60 years old.
No, but I'm just saying.
Right.
Their excuse is, well, people don't listen to me anyway.
Yeah. So, I had a woman come in. She's 93, and she had a daughter who was a doctor. I fit her with hearing aids at 93 years old, and she lived to 104.
Oh, I know who that is.
Okay, so you never know. So let's not talk about age.
To get a hold of you, though, how do our listeners who can hear us get that information?
That's why I always laugh about being on a radio show about hearing.
That's funny.
But anyway, just really quick, we're having an open house on on February 19th to try out for free some of these devices. We are Advanced Audiology. Our phone number is 661-253-3277. If you say you heard this on KHTS Radio today on the Senior Hour, we will give you a 3-day, 2-night vacation package.
Woohoo!
And so all you have to do is you get a free hearing screening, 3-day, 2-night vacation package. We're located on Valencia Boulevard in the Owen Patterson Century 21 building right next to AAA. We're the ones with the purple sign, and our number is 661-253-3277. The open house is on February 19th. You must have an appointment. We fill up fast because people want to see what this new technology is like.
Yes.
Great having you on the show again, Nola. Appreciate your help in this community and all the charity that you have provided for everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Great to see you guys.
See you next time. We are sponsored by Comfort Keepers in Home Care and Advanced Audiology. Nola Aronson. Listen to us next week on the Senior Hour. Now go and enhance your quality of life.